So yes, you're paying twice as much, but you are getting probably 4 times the quality of the Behringer for twice the cost. What's the cheapest audio interface or mixer you would recommend for beginners? So for beginners, now I know, Patrick, that you just reviewed the Behringer UM2, and like you, I would not recommend it. If you literally have only $30 or $40, then sure, buy it. But because it's slightly better than plugging into the microphone jack of your Mac or PC, but only by a short amount. So if we come over here, well, let's find the Behringer UM2, and then I'll show you what I do recommend, because this is what I don't recommend for a beginner, because I don't think it's going to actually be worth what is it at the moment, the $48 that you'll spend on it. There's the Behringer UM2 in all its glory, and it really doesn't do justice to just how plasticky these dials feel and how much these wobble around. This is made of plastic. You know how I talked before about the quality of preamps and the quality of the analog to digital converters? Yeah, this is probably an example of how not to do it. So with this one, the quality of the preamp, the quality of the converters are, yeah. So the other thing though is the Behringer HD is actually not bad. So if you do want to use Behringer, if you just really say I want Behringer, Pete, then the Behringer HD. Oh, it didn't actually find it. What's it finding there? It doesn't have it. Anyway, you can use the HD versions of the Behringer, which do have 24-bit audio, but have much better preamp. They've got the Xenix preamps, and they've got the better analog to digital conversion. But what I recommend for someone starting out, if we go to the audio interface section, but I would actually go with this one, which is the Steinberg UR12. This is my go-to for beginners just starting out, because the $109, so yes, you're paying twice as much, but you are getting probably 4 times the quality of the Behringer for twice the cost. So this one, you've got your D-Pre, so that's a Yamaha D-Pre, the same D-Pre's that are on that Yamaha MG mixer I just showed you, and you've got your high-Z input, so you don't have that stereo. So unlike the Scarlett UR2, you're not going to have stereo inputs, but if you're just recording guitars or mics individually, then you've got that covered. You've got direct monitoring, you've got outputs, you've got your headphones, and you've got that same 24-bit 192 kilohertz quality. The only drawback of this one is you've only got those RCA line outputs. But why I love this for mobile is you have this power source selector. So you can select between using 5-volt DC, so you can plug it into a portable battery, or it can be bus powered if you're using a powered hub, or if you're plugging into a Mac or a PC. So that is my go-to. The Focusrite Scarlett Solo is very similar to this one, and if you want to go up to the 2-channel version, you got the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 or the Steinberg UR22C, which is my absolute go-to. If you said, Pete, what's the one that I get? I got $200 burning a hole in my pocket, I'd go the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 or Steinberg UR22C. If you want to get more around that $100 mark, then it's a Focusrite Solo, Scarlett Solo, or the Steinberg UR12.